on rum. Pineapple juice and Malibu, caribou, get them all numb. Make baby girl come out of a shell and raise hell. Don't stop till the cops come.
Half a bottle of 151 off in a jug, 1 cup of Malibu rum. Baby, that's what's up. Then you fill the rest of the
It's not to be promoted, but it's no big deal if you do it in a safe place and in a safe way, and as long as it's not happening too much, then it's alright. It's a way to escape some of the stress of life and to sort of escape reality for a while. The drinking age of 21 is irrelevant. If anything, it makes us want to drink more, but it's no big deal if it's in moderation. It can be just social drinking, like with friends. It's almost like drinking a soda, except it's drinking a beer. Or at a party, and then you're just drinking to have fun. It's okay as long as it's in moderation, and it's a fun experience. It'll make a boring situation more fun. It's not okay, but it's not terrible either. It's almost expected because when you're a teen, you're becoming integrated into the real world, and drinking, drugs, and sex are almost part of that real world. It shouldn't be used as an excuse, but it's a way to let loose and feel like you can come out of your shell. It's totally acceptable parents and everyone just overreact about this kind of issue. It's fun, and you can let go of what's going on and release tension with other people. It's fine as long as it's in moderation, but if you do it to where the point of you're losing control, then you shouldn't be drinking at all. It's almost expected. It's like how teens are supposed to have fun. It's okay if it's regulated. Don't overdose on it. Be careful, and then it's okay. But there has to be someone who's sober, or at least very responsible, to make sure that the situation doesn't become dangerous or get out of hand. In certain doses, it's okay. It is against the law, but laws these days almost stifle teens, and they're meant to be broken. Unless teens are making bad and dangerous decisions while drinking, then it's okay. But everyone has the right to make their own decisions, and they shouldn't feel pressured into it because everyone else is doing it. It's not okay at all. By drinking, you're endangering yourself and the other people around you. There's no reason to do it now. Why can't you just wait until you're older, and then you've got more experience and more responsibility and better judgment?
Is teen drinking socially acceptable? I think we've actually made it socially acceptable, unfortunately, at least in some parts of the country, maybe this county. It's become socially acceptable. People have seemed to just have acknowledged that it's going on and there's not much they can do about it. But as a parent of teens, I think that we need to still educate intensely the impacts of teen drinking, and we need to constantly drive that home to kids because there are a lot of inherent dangers with teen drinking in terms of the physiology, the developing brain. You introduce alcohol into that mix. I think there's a whole lot of bad things that can happen, not to mention the social aspects. Kids that are drinking, their inhibitions are lowered and they're going to do things that they probably should not do. In terms of it being morally acceptable, I think it's more I'm morally what I need to do, morally speaking, is to make sure that I educate my own teens and the teens that I teach on the impacts of teen drinking. I think that's how I'm morally bound.